Hello everyone, my name is Dr. N. working as Assistant Professor, the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, SNS College of Technology. So in this lecture series, next we are going to see how the back propagation used in generative AI. So see this particular line, first line, how the machines learned from mistakes to create images, text and musics, which means that a machine learn creativity? Yes, it is. It learns every time. So how it can learn? So let us see one by one. Before that, you have to understand that two AI generated images. See this one. First one is one high quality, one is bad. This learning happens using the back propagation. Okay. So once you start understand what is meant by a back propagation, then you can easily relate it with these diagrams. What is meant by a back propagation? Back propagation is a core algorithm for training neural networks, teaching them to learn by efficiently adjusting internal weights and biases to minimize the prediction error. This is a very important point we have to remember. It minimizes the prediction errors, and also it works by calculating the network's output error, then propagating that error backward through layers using calculus to determine how much each weight contributed to these mistakes, and finally updating them via gradient descent to improve the accuracy over a time. So how it works? That is another important point we have to remember. First one is forward pass. What is meant by a forward pass? Input data travels forward through network and generating an output prediction. The second one is what is meant by a error? Calculate an error. The output is compared to the actual target to calculate a loss, to calculate a error. The third one is backward pass. That is a back propagation. The error is sent backward layer by layer from output to input. So that is an important point. The fourth one is gradient calculation. Using this chain rule, the algorithm calculates the gradient of the error with respect to each weight, showing how sensitive the error is to each weight. The last one we have to remember is the gradient descent. So that is a weight update. So weight and bias are adjusted in the direction that reduce the error guided by the calculated gradients. So how back propagations work? Yeah, I already discussed all these points in the previous slide itself. So what are the key roles we have to remember? First one is error identification. Measure the difference between predicted and actual results. That is very, very important. The second one is the feedback mechanism. Pinpoints which layer and which neurons contributed most to the error. That is very, very important. So once you understand this, only then we can minimize the errors. The third one is automated learning. Enables networks to learn complex patterns by correcting mistakes iteratively, which means the repeatedly. So again and again, we correct the mistakes, then automatically it improves. So another thing is, what are the importance in AI? So how the back propagation used in AI? It enables the deep learning, which means that it makes the training deep, complex neural networks in a feasible and efficient way. That is an important. Second one is, it is a foundation for a supervised learning. It is an essential for tasks like, for an example, image recognition, natural language processing, and time series prediction. It will be helpful for the supervised learning. Then next one is, yeah, this is one case study I have taken. AI face generator. Initial inputs are blurry, unrealistic face. After the training, the face become a sharp and realistic face. So that is a different. See these two diagrams. With the help of the diagram, you can easily understand this particular concept. Yeah, this design thinking mapping, as we all know that emphasis is means understand the output quality, then what are the errors, what are the loss, then how to adjust the weights, how generate a new input and check improvement. So how the back propagation works. So I'm relating with the design thinking mapping. Here I'm relating with the design thinking mapping. That's all. Next, these are all the quiz I always conducted at end of each session in my class. I asked the students, they will respond it. So these are all some common misassumption when we learn this particular concept. So myths and versus the reality. So how AI understand like humans? AI minimize the errors mathematically. So that is an important. So in generally, the back propagation connects neural networks, loss function, gradient descent, weight updates, better generative output. So these are all the points that we have to remember. Yeah. So I hope that everyone understand. So what is mean by back propagation? How it can be helpful. So how the process of the back propagation. So everything I have shared, the roles, the importance of the back propagation, and how it works, the forward pause, backward pause, how it calculate the errors, what is meant by gradient calculation, the weight update. So everything we have discussed. If you have any doubts, comment on the comment section. Thank you.